So Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman finna run this trilogy. Jesus Christ. The odd makers favoring Usman kinda heavily low key. Some people on YouTube actually picking Leon again. I feel him. And then me, I'm kinda like, My qualms absolutely have nothing to do with the stylistic aspect of the matchup. Because quite frankly, Usman is a horrid matchup for Leon Edwards. Absolutely disgusting. Looking at it from the most basic level, you got the striker versus grappler matchup. Really striker versus wrestler. Usman is and always has been very physically imposing. Great in the clinch. In the past, at least, had a great chin. Heavy hands in his own right. Probably the most pressuring fighter in the division. All that, and he would never gas out. And with Leon, he really invites the pressure from opposing fighters because he's very willing and rather easy to back up. Almost gifting Usman exactly what he wants to do. Really putting you on the cage and more or less mauling you. It's one of them things like, I don't really care how many times they matched up theoretically. I feel like it will go basically the same every single time. Seen the first fight. The rematch was obviously a lot more competitive, and Leon actually ended up winning, but rounds 2 to 4 looked just the same as the first one, to be honest, and it's kind of hard to see this one going any different. For me, I feel like it'd be beneficial for Leon to kind of switch it up, put more pressure on Usman, kind of push the pace a little more, be more aggressive and offensive because in the rematch, he was very accurate with his strikes. He didn't miss that much. He just didn't commit to throwing too often. But he ain't never really been that kind of fighter, so I ain't even really expecting that from him, to be honest. The thing that throw the whole fight into question for me really is Usman. We ain't never seen him lose before. How he gonna bounce back? His chin got decimated. He got flatlined. Will he be the same mentally and physically? Has his chin been cracked? What's the chances that he come out kind of gun-shy, scared to do anything? Maybe even backing up. If he does anything like that, I feel like the window of opportunity for Leon to win becomes massive. Because at the end of the day, Leon found that head kick on Usman when he was in more of a passive mode, backing up anyway. But to be honest, I feel like Usman gonna get it done. He seemed to take the loss well ever since it happened. And he's also always shown to be pretty mentally strong. So even though he did lose the rematch, I don't think it affected him negatively too much mentally. And if that's the case, and I got him winning this one and getting his belt back. And for some reason, I just feel like he gonna be on a mission and he gonna find a stoppage with ground and pound in this one. As for Gaethje and Fiziev, it's one of the most exciting fights 155 could put on. We finally breaking out of continuously matching the older generation up with each other and putting one of those guys against one of the up-and-comers in the division. The two more than likely gonna stand and throw them Jones for however long the fight may last. Technically, I think Fiziev's better at like everything. We have seen him get away from his technical prowess though against Bobby Green. Kind of gassed himself out and made that last round probably a lot harder than it needed to be. Still did enough in the first 2 rounds to get the decision, but not something you really want to see from the guy that a lot of fans have crowned to be the next guy up in the division. But since that fight, he has looked a lot better. He put on a pretty good performance against RDA, showing a lot of good takedown defense and stuff. Fortunately for him, he probably won't have to use that against Gaethje because he just hates to wrestle for some reason. Well, he's already voiced the reason. He gets tired too quick from it, but for him to be so credentialed and to never use it offensively has always kind of thrown me off, but do you, bro? I can easily see Gaethje catching Fiziev, especially if it happens to be off like one of those big movements that Fiziev likes to make defensively. But as long as Fiziev stays technical, uses his speed advantage, uses his just all-around striking advantage, to be honest, and makes good use of his body shots, I can see him handling Gaethje and probably putting him down by the 3rd round. It's another good card in March, though. March being, honestly, a little underwhelming, just in terms of how these fights have actually gone. Either way, it's been star-studded, and this one is no different, so I'm excited to see how this one turn out.